The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 7 of the Formal Gamer Podcast. Dante and Grot must clear a blight from the land of Helanskar. And who is the mysterious Sumrar? Her presence can only add to the chaos. Will they defeat the darkness before it overtakes their souls? Can they stop a cannibalistic cult dedicated to demonic forces? Or will Dante's lust for flesh be their undoing?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 12 of season 7 of the Formal Gamer Podcast. We're still using the crappy mic for the intro, so even more important than the crappy intro is that you enjoy the good quality episode.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer Podcast. For those with exquisite taste. So, last week we ended with you getting very close to your sort of destination at the moment, which is the office of Mikola of Hello. You know that he used an office at the back of this cigarette rolling room. You fought your way through his sort of factory that was connected to a mine that you happened to be going through. And you think you might have access to some important information in his office. The cigarette machine room has got 40 people in it still, but they are all bloodless automatons who are working ceaselessly at machines.
And we don't want to interrupt their work. I mean,
No.
productivity is at a premium.
Yeah,
Indeed.
we are taking
Can
this
you
over,
all
right?
roll an
Yeah.
Can you all roll an insight?
Oh, 2. Oh. Not much
18.
roll.
Good. It works that it is Dante. Dante, having been at the party and seen that the automatons can be commanded, it is surprising that when she was left alone with the automatons and could have commanded them to, say, attack Grot or to defend her, this woman did not.
Do I... player insight. Do I have to roll? Because I think it might be something to do with the fact that it has to be a Vryloka.
Indeed. I don't think that's a big leap for you. You've not seen... You don't get the Vryloka ping off the people.
I go up to one and have a look at what he's doing, and I whisper in his ear, "Stop what you're doing."
And the automaton stops immediately.
I whisper in his ear again, "Stop what you're doing again."
And he just stays still.
Oh. Okay. Should we go find the Mikola of Helef, guys?
There's an office just to your side where you've been told he is. Jug is in the room walking around looking at the automatons, sort of poking them and putting his hand in front of their face, waving to see if they can see him.
Yeah.
Jug! Across.
Your
Grot Jug says. Grot says to Jug,
Yeah?
Jug, you did very well. Have a cigarette.
Thank you. And he starts smoking a cigarette. Is this the most evil thing you've done, getting a kid hooked on smoking?
Well, smoking.
No, these are cigarettes.
These are cigarettes,
These
are
are
they?
normal cigarettes.
What the
You know
Fangita?
you know they make normal cigarettes.
Yeah.
They sell them to the Elisa Jerums.
Right.
Give that to me and I'll have that.
This kid is smoking it. There are thousands upon thousands of cigarettes in this room. You give one to Jug, he starts to smoke it, then you snatch it away and go, "No, mine." Jug looks confused and picks up one of the other many thousands of cigarettes and starts to smoke that.
So as I remember you describing, there's 2 doors at the end of the...
2 doors, yes.
Are they the only other doors in this room?
No, the wall where Jug ran has 3 archways on it that lead to a separate little corridor.
And from what he said, that was towards the barracks.
That's towards the barracks. He points and goes, "That's where the barracks are down there. That's where we sleep."
Well, we want to go check out the office, don't we?
We do. Let's go have a look at the office.
Okay, so there are sort of 2 doors into this office. And they're looking through the glass window, which is very rare. You haven't seen much glass so far. You can see that it's actually 2 little offices.
Okay.
The door on the left goes into the left-hand office, the door on the right goes into the right-hand office.
Which is the one with the glass window?
That is on the right-hand office.
And as we went towards it, did we see anyone in there?
No.
No. Should we have a look in the left-hand office first then?
You think if someone had been in there, they would have been watching that slaughter and would have probably either hidden or reacted in some way, not just gone, oh, there's been a lot of paperwork. They best get back to work.
Yeah, let's both go in, both of them at the same time.
Okay.
3,
So you
2,
go
1.
both doors, and both doors are locked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sake.
Well,
Yeah, people lock things around here.
we've made noise
we had a key.
You have a key. There's also a glass window, large enough for all of you to get through easily, but that'd only give you access to one of the offices.
Should we try the key at least?
Yeah.
Let's try the key.
Dante puts the key in the lock.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, yeah, it's probably just works the other one. In fact, actually, you two try and break into these rooms. I'll go back and search the bodies.
Okay.
I'll go back to the bodies.
I'm going to try and lock
You
pick
find
them.
a matching key for the one you have on all four of the bodies.
Okay, I try it in the lock.
No, it's the same key that you have.
Yeah.
Let me try
You
it.
look at it, and
Yep.
it's the same.
Yeah.
But what if he wants it to be different?
No, because we stole that key from the guard that came out.
And they all have, these four guys all have the same key.
Okay, and so it doesn't work on the initial door where we were.
Oh, I thought you went to try it on the office door again.
No. I went to that door just to see if it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same key.
and it works because we never tried it on that door. We just took the key. We never tried it.
Yeah, it opens that door.
Okay, right.
That's how they got out of that room, you'd imagine, because they unlocked it to come and get you.
That's why I was just checking. Right, go back to them. Right, this key's bust. It's just for that door over there.
I'm lock picking.
Which, the door on the left or the right, or smashing the glass?
Left.
So the one with no window in it.
Yes.
Okay, and what did you roll?
I rolled a 16.
Plus?
16.
No.
16 plus 16.
No.
Oh, wow. Can I do it?
the lock just became really hard.
Can I just do a normal roll and get
You do
a
a normal
proper
roll.
one?
We've only got 2 more tries.
A 2.
12 plus 9. 21.
The lock clicks open.
Guys, I've got it!
So that's the small office. That is a much smaller room full of papers. The other office is much bigger. You wouldn't really fit 2 of you in there very comfortably.
Ooh, what kind of papers?
Paperwork,
I'd dive in
letters
there.
and correspondences.
Is it similar to the stuff we saw in Popov's office?
Similar, but more a bigger range of things.
Okay.
Letters and correspondence. Is this? Can I give these letters to Dante and say, do these names ring a bell for other Vryloka?
Roll a...
We would know the same Vryloka name, wouldn't we?
Yeah, you know the Vryloka name, but roll a perception, Grot. 17.
Plus 4, 23.
Can
21.
Dante and Sumra leave the room, please?
Oh, sure. I'm taking the...
Grot looks at the letters and he sees his own name.
Oh, wonderful. Letter for me.
No. He sees it in the text of a letter
Yes.
from Grotwell,
Oh.
who he killed.
I've killed him.
Well, you and Dante killed him in season 2.
Yes, he's one I've killed.
It is a letter addressed to Mikola of Herlev. And it's, you have a pack of letters from between them. And do you read them?
I would start to read one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine. He keeps mentioning Grotwell that he is training his new Assombriere, Grot. And it details the relationship that him and Grot are building up and the fact that soon Grot will be a weapon only for Grotwell.
Ooh.
And he believes that the process of making Grot into his Ambrosier is almost complete. And you see letters back from Mikola saying how successful this process has been with his Ambrosier, who is called, he refers to him by the name Chul Modra, but a small note says, but the villagers call him the Calicu.
Son of a gun.
And roll an insight.
4.
Well, the most obvious thing that Grot would realise is the fact that the Calicu was separated from his family and taught to fend for himself is exactly what happened in Grot's childhood.
Interesting.
That he found himself in a city with no bugbears, fending for himself. And how Grot became quite so vicious is because of the fact that he was left in this city on his own. And it turns out this might not have been as much accident as Grot originally imagined.
But the Calicu. Right.
Now, from reading letters, you you also see something called a blood oath and that mentions control a few times. And you see a note that says Grotwell says that Grot has too much independence at the moment to be controlled properly, and Mikula recommends making him take the blood oath.
Does that ring a bell for anything Grotwell tried to make me do?
No, you don't know if this was... you look at the dates and you realise this was quite close to the end of Grotwell's life. These letters corresponding...
He was correct, wasn't he?
Yes, he should have done the blood oath on you.
Yeah.
You could have really helped.
Yeah.
You also see reference to another Sombrier, called Desjardins. The Sombrier, personal Sombrier of Constance. And you get the vibe that every one of the Vryloka probably has a Sombrier. An Sombrier. The way they refer to it is my Sombrier, his Sombrier.
And so from Desjardins and what we've heard of the Calicu, they seem like they're mindless.
No, Desjardins had wit and wisdom.
Didn't he? Yeah.
So you don't know if that is what the blood oath is. Maybe Desjardins didn't need the blood oath. Maybe he did. But they are also Vryloka. So they do... They are... Well, Calicu certainly is. Calicu certainly pinged the Vryloka sense. Desjardins, you're not so sure. But it seems that Grot might have a shard into his own personal history here. There's even information about the tribe of bugbears where they've taken bugbears from. That Grot could find out, if he took the letters and studied them, might be able to find out some of his personal history and his tribe's history.
Well, Grot's going to take that one.
He can
Keep
put them
it under
into
wraps.
his bag.
Yes.
He does not need to tell Dante or Sumra about this if he does not want to.
I don't think he will at the moment. He doesn't know how to feel.
It's quite upsetting for him, I imagine.
Well, Grot literally doesn't know how to feel because he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
So he's not even sure.
The fact that he doesn't know how to feel, he suddenly realised he might have someone directly to blame.
Yes.
And the fact is, Grotwell is already dead, but you realise that this man was probably, and this organisation were probably involved in the whole process of taking children from their parents, dumping them in a dangerous environment, and seeing which ones survived. The Calicu became the Calicu, and his name, obviously, they talk about his actual name being Chulamodra, but Grot obviously wasn't called Grot in his youth as a bugbear. It's not a bugbear name, and it seems that maybe Grotwell was an influence from even before Grot can remember.
Fascinating.
I think we'll have to get the others in the room now.
Unfortunately, because it's much, much better when they're gone, isn't
I know,
it?
it's so nice. Dante looks to the door where Grot has gone. Grot has picked up some letters and he's just reading them. And there's not really enough room for Dante to get in there with him.
Okay. What have you got there, Grot?
Vryloka letters and stuff.
Is there anything mentioning the council?
I don't know. You can have a look in a minute if you want.
He passes you a separate pile, which you can start to look through.
Okay. What is it?
It's mainly information about parties and how much meat and cigars and pipes.
Like the one at the hotel, particularly.
Exactly. These arrangements seem to happen 4 times a year.
Oh, right.
And you have interrupted one.
How long ago was the last one then?
Well, it was the one you were at. And
Yeah,
it
how
was
long ago
a
was
couple
that?
of months ago now you travelled for. So
we think they're due one in the next sort of month or two.
You're not sure if they're still having them.
Right.
It turns out someone's been coming to their parties and fucking them up. You can't find any letters about that. In fact, since that party, you can find no correspondence really between them.
Between who?
Anyone.
Any
There
of
are
them?
letters from Mikula. You can only see letters between Mikula and people.
Yeah.
And sometimes he has copies of his letters before he sent them, so check his sent folder, I suppose. And since the party, nothing has been written down.
She hasn't received any...
Nope, no missives at all.
But they're still making the cigarettes. I suppose the cigarettes are just standard sales, aren't they?
That there must be sources of income.
Yeah.
The party was so lavish, the costs must be paid for somehow. A successful cigarette business would certainly.
Is there any stuff about detailing what is actually in the vats? Because I mean, I'm just assuming that there's sort of some fatty-based product, human fat or something like that. Is there anything that we can actually?
Not in here, no.
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 In the facts, didn't we see they were pounding meat? I mean, that's what.
They were pounding. That's what Jug was doing. Jug was pounding meat, tenderising it. and putting it into
At the back. Oh, right. And that was going into the...
Yes, yes. Jug
gotcha.
will tell you that those meat is formed into huge vats of soup.
But he didn't know where the meat was coming.
Well, there must be... We can't have been too effective at that party because there's... in fact, Grot, we can't have been too effective at the Hotel Particular because there's still clearly a need for their meat. This is far too much meat in these vats for any one Vryloka.
There's not very much room in here. I'm going to shut the door. Grot shuts the door.
Roll an insight.
It's a botch.
A botch. Dante thinks Grot is really excited.
Good.
So he's just like, I don't know why he shut the door. He's so excited.
There's so much I want to say, but I can't because I rolled a 1.
That's Dante!
The other office is still sat there. You're welcome to either knock the door in or...
Sumra, do you want to give me a hand busting this door?
So Sumra tries to break through the door.
Just throw it through the window.
Roll a d20.
8.
Nope.
Okay.
Stunk into a door.
A 19.
Dante comes flying behind, smashes through. The door splinters off its hinges, and it is open.
I
You're
turn.
in
I say,
an office.
"That's how you do it, Sumra. That's how
Yes,
you do
indeed, sister.
it." And what's in here?
A huge desk with a leather chair behind it.
Ooh,
And a fat man in
sit in the
purple.
chair.
You sit in the chair. Pardon? What did you say?
Sorry?
He said a fat man behind it.
A fat man behind it.
I said a fat man in purple.
He was wishful thinking.
Oh, you were hoping that Mikko... Turns out Mikko sat there and gone, if I sit very still.
Does he think we're T-Rexes?
Yeah, maybe. You open the drawers and you find information about the factory.
Okay. Is that-
Insight?
An 8 plus -1.
Would you dare to show Sumra?
Yeah.
He puts on the table in front of somewhere. You spread them out and you can see schedules about when cigarettes are being shipped, money coming in, money going out. All of this appears
How do they
to
look
be...
like they're doing?
Yes, huge profits.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
All this seems to be legal business.
Cool. Is there anything pertaining to the vats?
No, you see ones that are referring to... You rolled an 8. No, Sumra, roll me up.
Roll
8.
No, not that you recognise.
Good.
Grot comes out of his cupboard and goes, I was busy, but I heard you rolling very badly, so I'll have a look. I'm gonna get 14 plus 1, 15.
Grot notices that occasionally there are just markings for what is marked down simply as soup
Okay.
and stew.
Are there any delivery addresses for soup and stew?
For where it's going? Yes.
Ooh.
There is one large amount going to into Helev to be taken to some inns.
Okay.
And there is some going all the way to Seathwaite.
Okay.
Roll an insight. In fact, you all got passive enough
Yeah,
wisdom.
yeah.
That's weird. Why would you take soup all the way across the country?
Because it's blood soup for humans.
That would be
for peeps.
an assumption. And you see that the one going to Helev seems to be written in black, but the one going over to Seathwaite is in red.
Okay. Sumra, I think the Mikola is not just peddling cigarettes, but humanoid meat.
Seems fishy.
No, it's people.
Yeah, meat is
More
not
as an
an
expression.
expression.
It was an expression, brother. Don't take everything so literally, brother.
I've literally never heard that.
I like you a lot, brother.
Conversation turns quickly from antagonistic to compatriot.
I don't want to get in the way of anything. I'll go into I'll have a look in that office and
That's my office!
right?
Grot has told you that is his office.
Okay. Through the paperwork, is there anything else of...
There are some locked cupboards at the bottom of the desk.
Grot, do you want to work your magic on this desk?
Yep. I start kicking it.
Okay, roll it up.
5.
You just kick a desk.
Stub my toe. I'll try and lockpick it.
5!
You fail to lockpick a desk.
7.
You fail to
going
lockpick
up?
a desk. Roll the dice. 16.
Yeah.
I'll give you that because I did hear it wrong. There's no way you could have planned that.
It did roll like a little
There
bit.
you go. I trust them.
I'm a paladin.
16 plus 9.
You unlock the first of the two sort of bottom cupboards.
Wonderful. Anything good in there?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
Firstly, you can see a feather.
Ooh.
A black feather.
We're getting quite a
just one.
collection.
Just one.
Well, no, we don't. We threw one in the lava.
Well, it's still there. I mean, it's still ours, isn't it?
Yeah, you just
in the lava.
You just need to ask someone to get it off the lava for you. I'm not sure how
that's
King
true.
Uxay will feel because it was a sacrifice to his gods.
It wasn't much. Yeah. I thought his god didn't
he's a bit
accept it.
confused about the sacrifice looking at you find a list of orders written down.
Orders, as in food orders, or
No.
orders as in go do this?
Go do this, go do that.
And
In very specific hands, orders that rolled up some insights. Well, you have to have some rolling in the game.
13.
There we go. 18.
7.
You recognise one of the orders from being around a year ago to go and kill a man called Crew.
Interesting.
Do you think the feather has some power over the Calico? Like maybe if someone holds a feather, they can order it or something? Can I roll for something like
Possibly.
that?
You can do. Roll
Didn't
for
we
it.
get told it was just worn as ornaments?
You told it was just worn.
8.
I got an 8. I've thought too much at the moment about that. I don't know.
7.
I feel like a paladin should know this stuff.
Suma's gonna see if she knows. She got
So-
2. She
no.
definitely doesn't have a clue.
Right.
So what was meant to have... So the three of you rolling a dice, the average should work out roughly at 10. You've managed to roll an 8, a 7, and a 2.
Mine was -1 as well, so.
Oh, good.
Right, okay, we'll take those orders. How much paperwork are we talking? Is it fold upable? Oh, right, quite a lot.
A sort of an A4 sheet. You can rig
Is-
it
is
out.
there-
You
is
can
there
try
anything-
and find latest orders.
Is there anything relating to Groth and Dante being sought out and harried?
Nope.
Nothing to do with
No.
that.
Can I look at the latest orders?
You can try and find the date for the latest orders.
Yes,
Roll it
please.
up. Let's do a search.
I want to see what he's
An
been sending the
investigation.
Calico to do. I've got 13.
And the Calico has an order to oversee the latest delivery of meat.
And which does that relate to the hair level one or the C-throat one, do we think? Oh, that was...
Latest delivery of meat coming in. You didn't see any meat being
Ah.
delivered. Meat is delivered and turned into soup
Right, okay.
at the vats. So you haven't seen any meat going out, just as meat.
We don't know where meat would come in from.
I think, didn't Jug mention that they received the meat at a door?
Well,
specific
The
door?
people they just get the meat delivered into their room.
Yeah.
But you can ask Jug if he knows where the meat comes in.
Jug, which direction did the meat come in when it came to you?
Through the guard's room. But one of the boys worked in the butchery.
Where's the butchery?
I don't know. I know it's past the guard room. He has to go past it.
Okay,
But they keep us all separate, so we don't know the way round.
right.
We never travel together.
Okay.
Is there another
When was that order signed?
It's got the mark for the sort of week, and it's signed earlier in this week.
Is there another cupboard?
Yeah, on the other side.
I'll try and lockpick that one, if it's appropriate.
Can Dante try and lockpick it?
Okay, yeah.
A 2!
Dante has broken the lock completely.
Oh.
I try and slide my guitar in between it and just wrench it open.
Because Grot always has a +9 on his. I imagine Dante has a 0.
Sleight of hand 0. Yeah.
So Dante has fucked up the lock with a 2.
Thanks, Dante. I'm
See,
glad
there's a
you're
bit-
getting involved.
Where Dante found the lockpick from, he just jammed it straight into the lock.
I like to think Grot put it in there. It was fiddling. It was like, no, my fingers are warm. What's Dante done? Turns
Dante
back.
thwacks it in with his sword.
Yeah, yeah.
Please help.
Can I just try and... No, Dante, you did this. You got to open it.
I just try and force it open.
Yeah, giving you a big boot, are you?
7.
You boot a desk. It's a solid wood desk. It's not going open with that kit.
I try and lever it with the sword.
Okay.
7.
You're just twisting. You're going to dull your sword in a minute.
Right.
I'm
good.
going to hide and then try and stealth attack it.
The desk hasn't seen you coming anyway. Don't worry.
Wonderful.
I'm more concerned with Dante.
7.
3 7s in a row.
You're just kicking the desk. You're just kicking the crap out of a desk. I mean, there's no reason for you not to ever just be able to break into the desk eventually, so it's just getting silly.
So Suma's going to try and attack it open. With a 9.
Right. How much time do you want to spend on this desk?
The next 4 hours. I'm pretty sure Mikola is in here. He's in this cupboard. Because otherwise, why would it be so well fortified?
Really not.
Well, it clearly is.
None of you have rolled anything particularly. If you take 15 minutes, you can. The three of you can smash this desk door off.
We also
this is office. I think we should.
We haven't really kept an eye on any of those other doors.
Well, why don't you guys go investigate? Well,
Suma's going to go and check out the
Well, I kick it.
Sumra, you come with me. So there's 2 offices in here.
There's 2 offices, and there's the door you came from, and then there's sort of 3 archways that lead to another
Go
corridor.
to the archways and we take Jug with us.
And Jug just points down the archways to a locked door, and he goes, that door is, the barracks are through there.
This is, the 3 archways all lead to the same door, or they're 3 separate doors?
The 3 archways all lead to the same corridor.
Yep.
And at the end of that corridor, to your right as you went onto it, to the west, there is the where he says is the barracks.
Okay. Jug, who's likely to be in the barracks at the moment?
No one.
Okay, should we go? Sumra?
Let's go,
The
sister.
door is locked. They lock up in this place.
Yep.
You
But
find
none
the
of
door.
the people in here had keys.
They've all had the same key as the one that you found.
Try the key, sister.
Try the key for
It
this.
opens the door.
Right.
Yes.
It turns out that the key that opens these doors doesn't open his private office.
No, I just didn't anticipate it did.
That's what you have learned from the keys.
Okay. Yeah, down the corridor.
So that corridor, the door opens into the barracks.
Straight into the
Straight
barracks.
back. Big room, 18 beds.
And no one else in there.
No one else in there. Empty.
Any other doors?
Yes, the door that he told you about.
Which is the one they can't go through.
The one they cannot go through. They've nothing to really try and pick it with. You can see a few scrapes around it. They tried booting it, but these are children without shoes.
So there's no other door out?
Nope.
Okay, let's go over to that door, have a look at it.
Okay, it is a different door to the one you went through.
Mm-hmm.
The locking mechanism looks different and looks much sturdier.
Okay, is it wood door, metal door?
It's a banded wooden door, but it's got big iron bands on it with huge rivets.
Brother, why don't you go shut the other doors in case they're open?
There's only one other door to this.
No. In the main room where all the others are. Because there were like 5 doors or something.
No, there was in that room there were 3 doors, 2 offices, and the door you came through, and then these archways that led to a corridor.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
The archways didn't have doors, and they were just open.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not bad, chat. I'll just go back into the main room with the automatons
Okay.
and just lock that door,
Okay, you lock that door.
leaving the bodies outside.
39 automatons are attempting to work, and 1 is sat still.
In fact, we could get one of the automatons, rather than you spending 15 minutes to open the chest thing.
Can you?
Well, from what I've seen, possibly.
Okay.
I whisper to one of them, follow me.
He stands up.
I go into the office with Grot.
He follows you.
I tell them, open the bottom drawer.
He starts pulling on the handle.
I would be careful doing that in front of Sumra.
Yeah.
You don't think he's getting anywhere. He's weaker than either of you.
Oh.
He's wearing the ones here just wearing a simple loincloth and just have bare feet and bare hands.
Stop doing that.
He just stops yanking at it.
Bend over.
He doesn't move.
Do a funny dance.
He moves from one foot to the other, just lightly.
Yeah, I leave him like that. I go back to...
Alright. I mean, let's hope you never see Mikkel in this campaign. And he comes back and goes, all my guards are dead. And one automaton is dancing.
Does he think he's the boss now?
Yes. Did that automaton do this? In fact, yeah.
I attempt sit in the leather chair.
He sits in the leather chair.
Okay, cool. And dance. A chair dance.
It's a very abstract command, and so he just starts hitting his left foot, then his right foot on the floor, and sort of moving his shoulders back.
And wave your hands.
And he lifts his hands up and starts waving them.
Dante, isn't it funny how much you enjoy having power over weak people?
How you getting on with that drawer, Grot?
Well, the one you broke? Yeah, well, it's coming quite slowly, actually.
It's been about 5 minutes. Roll me up 3 d20s in a row quickly. Yeah, there we go.
Indeed.
Boom, he's kicked the door.
How about that?
After 15 minutes of kicking at the door pops open. and you're left with a series of a few objects, strange objects. So you have a couple of empty vials, the ones similar to the one that you have with you. You have a map.
Which ones do we have with us?
The ones you stole off the Vryloka around the neck. You have
right.
some empty ones of those.
Yep.
You have a full vial of blood, and you have a pouch.
Okay, what's in the pouch?
You hold it and have it in hand, and it feels like it's full of dust or sand or something.
Is there a note or anything there?
Nope.
Do you say anything?
Just objects.
Grot says, Dante, let me sprinkle this dust on you, then put this vial around your neck and fill it with some of this blood. I got a theory I want to try out.
No. We'll have a look in it.
There appears to be, like, it's a dark little pouch. You put it up to light. There's some weird dust in there.
Sniff it.
No.
Taste it. You're going to sniff it?
Roll a insight. 19.
It looks like ash. It feels, with a 19, I'll say, it feels slightly magical.
Okay.
Oh, I normally eat that.
I pocket the vial of blood and the ash.
Okay. What about the empty vials?
Grot, do you think we can do anything with these?
Well, my assumption is that this is Mikola's blood, and this is how he makes Vrylokas his thralls. So, I don't know. The only Vryloka I know who doesn't have one of these around his neck is you, so...
Could put an empty vial around my neck as a vanity thing, yeah? Why not?
You're now looking more like a Vryloka than you were before.
But why are you putting the vial around your neck, Dante?
I hide it under my breastplate.
No, I saw what you did. And that's just a health and safety hazard there. You're putting it under your breastplate.
Well, in between my clothes and myself.
Okay, that'll make it worse.
So, you're just out in the office.
Yeah. Grot, Sumra has found the locked door that we can't get through. We might need your assistance, seeing as I clearly don't have any ability to.
I'll have a go at it.
Okay, you wander through the barracks. Jug is still just sort of running around. He seems to be getting a little bit antsy now. He wants to be leaving.
Okay.
He's come through to watch you try and pick this lock. This is a very difficult lock. Even Grot would be able to tell this.
Ooh.
You're going to be rolling very much in the top percentile if this door is pinging open.
How's that, bitch?
Nope, that's a 6.
Oh. Shall I go again?
You've got 2 more attempts.
Nope. A 5.
1 more attempt.
What are we going to do?
What am I going to do?
Can we see through the lock?
No, just
Well,
darkness.
we always have the grenades.
Well, we do. Yes, we do. That's why I wanted to see what was on the other side.
Boom, boom.
Because if it's a school nursery...
Then
you're probably quite happy about that.
Already.
17 plus 9.
17 plus 9 is
26.
Over 25.
Yeah.
And the lock clicks open.
Booyah! I just leveled up!
And you are looking in a very dark corridor.
Ooh, this is where they keep the darkness.
It does look like that.
The darkness storeroom. Quick, we're letting it out.
Yeah,
Shut
quick,
the door.
shut the door. We made a mistake.
You look down the corridor, and it's even with your dark vision, it just goes off into the distance. You cannot see the end of it. Unlike the others, which curved, this is straight.
I feel
What
like
direction is it going? South?
It is going
or-
south.
Right.
Let's go, brothers, sister.
Seems like the way to go.
Okay, yeah. Do you not feel that there's more to do down here then? We haven't found any of the other children. We haven't found the abattoir.
Yeah, abattoir,
yeah.
butchery, whatever you want to call it.
I thought the mission was to rescue Jug.
Jug's nodding. Jug's sort of like, oh, is that? Is he? Who sent you to rescue me?
Your dog.
Bluff.
Woof woof.
I don't have a dog.
That's what you think, Jug. All this time.
Jug rolls a 20 and just thinks, I'm going to be quiet because This is madness. I'm just going to go along. Look, my options are run away and they kill me because they are murderers, or stay with them because they did kill a lot of guards.
Anyway,
Do we think that if Jug, if Mikkel is not in his office, is there anywhere else you can think down in this area that he might be?
I've in the last 6 months I've been in 3 rooms.
Okay.
I'm useless.
The thing is, if we go back, I don't think we'll find Mikkel. We'll just find more fighting and more children.
Yeah.
If we go forward, we'll see. We might progress the area.
You suspect from your notes that you might find the Calico somewhere around there, because where he told you the butchery is.
Oh, where
the
they
delivery
receive
of the meat comes in, and that's where the Calico has been told to be.
So we could go fight the Calico if you want, but I don't know how you're doing for health. How many times do you rub that rock against your crotch?
That only works once. So
Every short rest, yes.
Okay, go to sleep.
can I roll a d4?
Yeah, you can roll a d4. Well, let's see.
A 4.
You have 4 health.
Can I have the pencil, please?
It's there.
Thank you.
So you are very much on a split thing now. You either go hunting back round this factory, or you follow this dark corridor.
How much health has Dante still got missing?
32. Missing.
22, quite a lot.
Missing, yeah, I'm on 28.
Can we make Sumra cover her ears?
You want to quickly whisper something?
What are you going to say to me to make her cover her ears?
No, not in.
He wants
no.
to whisper to Grot, to Dante, so he can whisper. He's allowed to try and talk.
Wouldn't that be a stealth check?
No, I
Let's
would
go over and have a slide
Yeah,
with him.
I'm sure he can pull his friend aside. You said this in the office before you came through.
Yeah.
You saw he was wounded.
Say,
No, you need to put the mic a bit more. Don't put your hand between the mic and...
don't the listeners to hear me. I would say, could you heal more if you went back to one of the meat rooms?
Do I have my hairs still?
You have 3 hairs left.
Right. Do I
The
think
fuck does that mean?
He's got 3 rabbits left.
Oh, right, okay.
Hairs, 8
I thought the hairs were like a symbol of how low he's sliding on the bike. And I was like, is he Homer Simpson?
Yes.
When one pings out, it means, it's grown some teeth now.
I don't know. To be honest, I think I'm at half health. I'm going to need to...
Eating a hair last time got you back a dice.
hit dice, yeah.
I just wonder if you submerge yourself in a boiling vat of
We can only try!
human soup, if that would we're looking at a Blade situation here. That wicked bit where he gets thrown off into the blood swimming pool.
Yeah. I could try drinking Mikkela's blood.
You'd have to find
Oh, the little vial of it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There's some corpses.
Yeah, but I don't think that's... I don't know whether that... I don't think Dante stooped so low that he would be cutting up stuff. If it's brought on a place and freshly prepared...
But there is meat. 2 rooms back.
Yeah, 2 rooms back. He was pounding meat with a hammer.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
fully
what I'm
aware of
saying.
that.
I'm saying you could say to Sumra, dummy paladin.
Derp.
You could say you're going back to guard while we go ahead.
But okay, I need to have a DM then. I don't know how that would work with.
You can go back and eat meat.
But would that? Is there any point?
I will tell you when you eat the meat what it does to you.
Could you roll
it will do more health than
the rabbit.
the rabbit.
The hair.
It is the flesh of a sentient creature. It will heal you more.
The unknown sentient creature.
Well, yeah, there's not a name on it.
No, I mean we could.
This was Peter.
And the other thing is,
It's like a little flag that you put in stakes.
Yeah, exactly.
if we separate you from Sumra a little bit, I can poke Sumra to do her sense evil.
Right. Okay. So
Split the party again, doo-da.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So where did this conversation happen then?
In the office.
In the office. Before we went back to the room which he's
Yes.
unlocked.
So you can...
Are we retconning and saying...
We're retconning, you had this conversation, so Grot can go back and unlock that door with Sumra while you go back and eat some meat.
Okay, I go unlock the door and make my way back down to the vat room.
Just be careful.
Okay, so you're going down to the VAT room. Let me just... Oh, lucky bugger. You get to the VAT room and it's exactly as you left it.
Okay. I make my way over.
There are 3 tables covered in bits of meat which are currently being prepared.
And there's also to DM here.
Yeah.
It's also quite an appealing puddle of brain matter on the floor.
Yeah, there is some.
No, bony. Like it's not
there's
been processed.
Well, there's some chunks of brain have splattered
Right.
out, but
And it
but
smells.
the table has got a large piece of beef.
Brain.
A large piece of flank of meat on it that's been pounded.
I think the flank of meat. Like if you went to an expensive restaurant,
You would have brains.
I mean,
you
it's-
wouldn't have.
you would
brains.
have brains.
It's double. You're gonna have to pick up double hand and start just biting into it. It's about the size of a large, like a coffee table book.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's a
this
lot.
is a large piece of meat. It has been ground down and then reformed, and they're just hitting it now to sort of tenderize it. It's sort of been packed together. Unidentifiable meat.
Dante's sort of sighing. He's thinking, oh, "What have I become?" I eat the hair.
Okay, you get 1d10.
A 1.
It doesn't satisfy him. No, he's like, I'm having Tesco economy. Tesco finest is right there.
Right.
It's right there in front of me.
I strip the next hair.
Okay,
A 9.
okay.
Is this how it works, or can I only do
Well,
like?
it's going to take you. You have to be a long time. These guys will be gone. You have to
can't
strip an entire hair and eat it. This is not an instantaneous. We're not in Skyrim now. Oh, hair! Oh, 19 hairs! My health is back. I ate 15 wheels of cheese.
You have to be quicker than eating all this hair.
The meat there you could just bite into. You would not have to spend any time prepping.
And it would feel so good.
Right. Can I roll an insight?
Yes.
Do I think that this will make? Is this hastening the Vryloka curse? Stuff like this, or is
Stuff like what? Eating the flesh on the table?
Yeah.
Roll it up.
18?
You have no idea. Unfortunately, Beauregard didn't give you that information. You don't know if it hastens it or what. You don't. The way he described it, there is no hastening. You are. This is it.
Right. So I'm in a place like a purgatory place in between one and the other.
No, you are cursed as a Vryloka.
Right. So I'm full Vryloka.
You're Vryloka. He thinks you're cursed. You don't have their powers though.
Because I thought that it was getting more and more.
You could feel it more and more, but since you got some of that when you ate the humanoid flesh, you felt powerful. You haven't eaten any humanoid flesh for a while, so you're feeling less Vryloka than before.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's eat that flesh then.
You can add full health,
Right.
and you can put 2 on your initiative.
I don't have that written down anywhere. But yeah.
There.
Oh right. Yeah.
You can add 5 to your speed,
Okay.
and you can add 1 to your damage rolls. So an extra 1. So if it's
Ooh.
4, it's a 5.
Put it in your pocket for later.
And that is for the next until you have a short rest. You have that.
Oh, doesn't that feel good?
I have a sit down and a little cry.
It's like slipping into a warm bath, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that feels good.
It's like slipping into a warm bath and then putting new socks on with your feet outside the bath. Perfect.
You'll be a bit strange, okay?
Warm socks on. Your feet outside the bar.
I'll just be worried about getting the socks wet.
They're two
your feet have to be on the
most
bath.
amazing feelings: new socks and a warm bath.
Well, what about then if you're in a warm bath and you put on Veruca socks?
Veruca socks.
Rubber socks. Nice rubber
Oh, just try and get me, Verucas. Oh, you just try and get me.
Oh, my foot's so well protected. I'm not going to slip in this bath.
I have a little bit of a fit, and I smash the table with the sword, and then
Makes a loud clanging noise.
Glad it's loud in that room.
Oh, good. Yep, didn't think of that.
Luckily, no one's.
But they've been hammering, haven't they? Is there still,
Yes.
it's still noisy and there's the hammering? in
You
there?
smashed a metal table that you've dragged over to block the door that you don't want to alert.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, these tables are now substantially closer to the door than before, but you don't hear anyone coming. You lucky duck.
I still want to have a look at the tap on. So you're saying that the taps that they have in the food
It's
vats-
about, if I make my hand in a circle, it's about that much would come out, like that's the width of the tap head.
So there's no way I could open it without burning myself with the liquid that comes out.
I mean, it would just pour onto the floor, and you'd very quickly have just liquid splashing around
There's
your
no
feet.
Yeah.
but
buckets
It would
anywhere.
splash up onto you, and it would probably burn you. It's boiling hot.
There's no buckets anywhere.
No.
Because what I was just thinking, just letting it leaving it open.
No, I know what you were thinking. You were thinking, I love trying new stuff. That's what you were thinking.
It wouldn't kill you. You could make an acrobatics to get out of the way quickly.
Yeah, okay, I want to open.
But if not while I'm there.
No,
You're
not
not
there.
there.
Or what if we need to go back that way?
I can think of a few issues with this, but there's.
It seems
as
dangerous.
well.
Let's just go back. I'll just make my way back. Make my way back to the other people.
Okay, you make your way back, and
very
Sumra
unhappy with
and,
myself.
Grot are looking down a corridor into the darkness, but they've not gone off yet because they're not sure what you would do, and they don't want to walk off without you.
Okay.
I come back looking more enlivened, but just a little bit paler.
It took Grot a while to get through the door, we'll say.
Okay,
and
fair enough.
Jug has been telling you some of the things, like some of the attempts they tried, and pointing out different things. And
Okay.
he went through some of the papers with you. They filled you in on what they saw in the other room.
Okay, fair enough.
Dante, you've got some on your chin. You've got some on your chin.
Well, I haven't managed to have a shower yet.
You're now looking down a dark corridor.
Okay, Dante, you're looking spry. Why don't you go first?
Because I can't see in the dark.
Can't see in the dark.
Dante, you have low light vision.
Ooh. But there's no light.
There is the light coming from the room that you're in now.
Ah, okay. Well,
So you can see better down the corridor than
that's
you could
fine.
before.
I say I can't see in the dark.
Okay. Roll a bluff. Because this is the moment you'd realise you could.
18.
And everyone believes that you cannot see in the dark.
Oh, he's stupid, Dante.
Write down that
Can't
you have
see
low
in the
light vision
dark.
Only after he's that.
Okay, cool.
So,
Sneaky brother, lead the way.
I like sneaky brother.
sneaky brother goes ahead, sneaking into the darkness.
Okay.
5 plus 9. Not very sneaky.
You're
14.
walking just in a pitch black corridor and you cannot hear or see anyone ahead of you. You don't know what you are sneaking around. The corridor's a dead straight line.
Ooh. Oh no, it's too late. Go.
Okay. So keep
I was going to
on
get one of the automatons just to run as fast as possible ahead of us.
Yeah.
You've got time to run back and do that if you wish.
No, because then Sumra will know that I have control over them.
So there we go.
Well thought.
Roll up the d20.
10 plus 9.
So you're stalking down this corridor and at the tip of your vision you can see it end at a wall.
Okay.
And at that wall you can see a fireplace.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
How long did it take us to go down the hall?
You've been probably walking, it will take you a few minutes. It's a long, long corridor.
Okay. So we're going to light a fire in this fireplace?
We could do. Sumra, do you have...
Possibly try your lantern.
Oh, that's a good idea. Sumra, do you have any idea which sort of way we are in relation to the...
Would I know where we are?
You've been heading south still. You feel... I don't think you'd know what would be above you.
Right.
No. But let's try and get through this.
Yep. Okay. So we get some cloth and we light it in the fireplace.
Okay, where are you standing? I need to know where you're standing. Because this is a tighter corridor.
I guess in a line.
Yeah, like, you can't stand side by side.
And a line as in backwards.
So who's lighting the cloth?
Sumra, you did such a good job of it before. You're like...
Suma's at the back, so if there's a line, then...
I think Dante would be in the middle, to be fair, because he can't see, in inverted
Okay.
commas.
Grot would be
And
at
I
the
would-
front then.
And I'd be looking back because I can see.
Grot lights it. Dante, how close are you to the fire?
I'm standing behind Grot.
So quite close.
Yeah.
Okay, it burns for a few seconds and then you hear the voice, Braise brûlant encore.
I've got that written down.
It slides open and you see a spiral staircase.
Well, that was good. I'm glad I was at the front.
I say braise brûlant encore.
The door shakes closed.
Oh, fuck!
Why did you go and do that now?
Did that happen in the last one? It just shut normally, didn't it? On its own without anyone saying it?
Yeah, as you wandered off, it just shut.
Right, okay. Oh. Sorry. I say it again.
The door shuffles open.
Oh. Hey, I think I got the hang of this door thing.
Braise brûlant encore.
The door doesn't move.
Oh, god damn it, that's weird. It must
It must be your accent,
Think about what you're going to say.
I must be really bad at pronouncing the words.
Let's go, Grot. Did you hear that above us?
Yeah, I think Nicola's up here.
Roll up the bluff, Dante.
12 plus 5.
Roll up your insight.
12 plus 1.
12 plus 5 is your bluff. luckily, Dante is so accustomed to lying at short notice that Sumra is none the wiser that it seems that only Dante is capable of opening these doors. And you're at the bottom of a spiral staircase where Dante pretends he's heard something at the top of it.
Is there lights?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
There is light. Not a huge amount, but you see enough coming through from the door. As you look at the spiral staircase, there's light coming down from the spiral staircase. Natural light, not firelight.
Well,
You haven't seen natural light in a while.
it's gonna be nice to not be underground, but
You're telling me.
I'll sneak up. How do you feel about that, Sumra?
I like light.
Wonderful.
Hurry up, brother. Get up there and open the door.
Okay, right, fine. I'll sneak and do everything, shall I? I sneak up the staircase. 20.
And you find another fireplace at the top.
Okay. Would it be best if Dante just... I can't pronounce these words. I can't remember what they are. Dante, do you want to say them again?
We'd lit something in the fire downstairs, haven't
Yes.
we? Right. I say braise brûlant encore.
Nothing happens.
Right. I think we need the fire to...
Okay. Right, well, get some cloth again, set it alight.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you repeat the words?
But we didn't need to open it the first time.
No, I'm just asking if you
No,
repeat
I
them.
don't.
And then it just slides. Where are you standing?
Again, I guess second in line.
Close to it, though.
I
Then
think
it
you should
opens.
say the words.
And then it slides open, and you find yourselves in the sort of atrium of a large house. You are looking through at a wood floor of a large, beautiful house. There's beautiful furniture around you.
Do we think we're in the mansion?
It would be a safe guess.
Yeah. Okay.
This is basically where we started. Why don't we just do this to begin with? Could have come through a window.
So we're in the atrium.
Sort of, the central room of the house. You can see a glass panel above you. In the ceiling is letting natural light shine through.
I look up and I point up and look at Grot. Does that give you memories?
Yeah, good times. I might have to try and get up there later and see if I can throw someone through it.
Is there anyone in there?
Not that you can see.
What about here?
In the... What?
In the atrium, can you hear anything? Do you want to...
Oh, here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, here.
They heard Here. You meant Hear.
Yes, I did.
So the confusion in their face was, anyone here?
Oh, right.
That'll be good if I went, yes. Mikla is in the fireplace with you going, hello.
Well, I'll have a listen. 10 plus 4, 14.
You can hear someone upstairs playing an instrument. It sounds stringed.
Oh. Part of me wanted it to be sort of flute based.
No. He's stringed.
Are there any windows? So the atrium...
You're sort of in the fireplace at the moment, so you'd...
we can peek out the room?
You'd have to sort of peek your head out of the fireplace.
Yeah, so let's do that. Peek my head out and look at the room. 3 plus 9, 12.
Is this for stealth or is that for perception?
That's for peeking out.
Okay.
So look.
You've peeked your head out and you can see, if you look to the right, you can see the front doors and you can see the river over the fence. So you realise you're in the centre.
Is that down towards the gate, is it?
Down towards the gate. You can see over the gate.
And then what's to my left?
You look to the left and you can see out some glass doors to a well-manicured garden.
Hey, never mind. What should we do?
Why? What were you thinking, Grot?
I was just thinking we should try and work out where people are, but there's no way for us to do that, so, I don't know.
Let's
We got no spells to do that.
Brother, sneak around and follow the music.
Well, okay. I guess so. So I can go out the fireplace and look for a staircase.
And almost as soon as you put your head out, you see to your left a staircase winding its way around this main hall.
All right, I'm going to sneak up there.
Okay.
Being really sneaky at the very
9 plus...
15. Oh, is that a 9? It hasn't got a mark on it. Yeah, it's a 9. Good. 18. overall.
18. The stringed instrument is still playing. You hear no one shout or say, What's that monster?
I kind of feel like there should be more guards.
I have
Feels
a
like a trap.
feeling somebody might be expecting us.
So we should.
That's what I say to
leave.
Sumra.
Oh, that's what you say to Sumo.
Oh, I wouldn't want them to wait, would we?
What does that mean, Simra?
Means she wants to get on with this business.
All right.
Are you just going marching up the stairs?
If we lean out, can we see where Gross is? Can we see?
Yeah, he's on the stairs.
Well, Sumo moves to follow Grok, but she's paying attention.
Are there any? So now I'm upstairs. Am I upstairs?
Well, you're on the stairs. You're near the top of the stairs.
Can I see any windows I could climb out of?
Any windows you could climb out of? At the top of the stairs where you've just come out, there's a window sort of directly across the hallway from you.
And do I think I'll look into the garden?
That would look, out at the back garden. The stringed instrument seems to be coming from a room to your right.
Is that near the window?
No.
No.
No, you need to traverse around most of the building.
Ugh. Is there another window closer to the room?
Yes, there is, but it's above the staircase, and it's a window that leads onto a porch, a balcony.
Cool.
But you can't just get to it because it's above a vertical drop of the staircase and does not open. Clearly does not open this window. You can look across the balcony, but to get to the balcony, you must go from somewhere else. You're not sure where.
Okay.
So that's not the entrance to the balcony. It's merely a view across the balcony. Looking, you can see the balcony goes off to the right and to the left. So it's a large balcony that probably covers the whole... In fact, you've seen the front of the building. It covers the whole front of the building. So any of the top rooms would be able to move onto that balcony.
Do I think the violin playing is in the room adjacent to that balcony?
Yes.
I would like to try and get on that balcony, ladies and gentlemen.
To go round.
Do you want to come back down the stairs and around?
You think you can get to it from both top bedrooms, both top rooms, damn it. Only the room to the right seems to have sound coming from it.
Okay, I'll go into one of the alternate rooms and I'll beckon these guys up the stairs and say I'm going to go and sneak in that way through the bedrooms, and you guys, I think he's expecting us as well, to be honest, so maybe just go in the front and I'll try and see if I can sneak attack him from behind.
Okay, so you're stacking up on the door.
Yeah.
So Sumra and Dante are stacked on the door.
Can you give me time to sneak round before you jump in there?
We'd have been very slow up the stairs, bearing in mind we're both
So
clanky.
the room is to your left as you head to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
It's just a door. You
Try
after
it.
a little bit of thing. Okay,
Try to
door-
be sneaky.
The door is unlocked.
Cool, go in. Open
It's a
it.
lavish, beautiful bedroom, but as still.
Every
as-
time I think I'm out, these guys, they pull me back in. They pull me back in.
but still and stuffy. Doesn't seem to be used. You know, when you go into a room that in a grandparent's house that clearly is used very infrequently, there's no dust and everything, but the smell is stuffy.
Out of character, I'm going to call two things here. I think either he's going to be playing, Mikola's going to be playing the piano.
It's a stringed instrument.
Sorry, playing whatever instrument it is.
Yeah.
Or there's going to be an automaton just doing it permanently.
Yeah, that's...
Potentially.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
So this bedroom, does it look like the master bedroom?
It looks like a very nice bedroom. You don't know enough about the other bedrooms to make a
Is it like a woman's or a man's bedroom?
Neither. Nothing personal in it at all.
Quite neutral then.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel room.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be an accurate
Bit of one.
description.
Okay, well, I'll keep going onto the balcony then, please.
Okay, there's a pair of glass doors, wooden doors with glass panels in them.
try and
Leaded
open it.
glass. It is unlocked.
Okay.
There's a latch, but on your side.
Yeah. Okay, I open it and go out.
And you could walk across now the balcony so you can see the other side, a matching set of doors on the room that you believe is being inhabited by Mikola of Helev.
Okay.
String player.
Yes.
I will sneak across and have a peek.
Roll it up.
Could have gone better. 2. 11, yeah, I'll sneak across.
As you get halfway across, you see a window and you make eye contact, and I just stopped in place because you know you've been spotted and he knows spotted you. A large human sitting in a chair playing an instrument. But you realise very quickly that it's an automaton he is playing. He is alive, but he has stripped away the flesh in front of him, and between his neck and his navel he has strung strings, and he is holding the man's back of his head and is playing him like a cello.
Bloody hell.
Oh, that's cool.
The automaton is
Don't make that face at me.
the automaton is staring straight ahead at you as well, eyes open.
Do we notice any? Oh no, I'm not involved. No.
You're stacked at another door. You
Good
can just
point.
hear lovely, beautiful string playing.
I turn to Sumra.
We probably should have agreed a signal.
It's a bit late, sister, but good idea. That's my whispering voice.
It sounds very similar to your normal voice.
Oh, well, let's break the door down.
The string playing continues.
Dante, I really don't think Dante would do anything until he found some sort of signal.
I think him stopping is quite a good signal.
He kept on, didn't
He's
he?
carried on playing.
I thought he stopped.
No, he's staring at you.
He literally stared and carried on playing.
He's just staring at you, nods his head and carries on playing. He's just watching you on his balcony.
That's very strange.
Ooh, Trevor.
Helpful?
I will open the door then if we're continuing.
Yeah, the door is unlocked and you are stood staring at Mikola of Herlev.
Would we have heard the door open?
Roll
or
up
not?
perceptions.
I got 13. Oh.
16.
Uh,
Minus 1.
So 13 plus 4, 17.
60 minus 1,
17.
15. Oh, 17.
13 plus 4.
Oh, 13, sorry.
Sorry.
Numbers been telling me.
But divide by 12.
Yeah,
It was
both-
here all over
both
again.
Of you have heard the door in there click open.
Oh, that must be a loud click over the music.
He's had to do a latch.
Yeah.
He's not loud. He's just a man playing a cello lightly. It's not.
Sumo opens the door and walks in. Assume it's not locked.
I'm not going to
it's,
stop her.
it's unlocked.
Sumo walks
All
in.
three of you are now in the room. About 15 feet away from you, in the middle of the room, is Mikola of Herlev, and you both see now the instrument that is a human body being played like a cello.
Dante cocks his head, like when an inquisitive dog look.
Right. Mikola of Herlev occasionally goes, "You must be Dante, the masterless one. A pleasure to meet you.
I bow. And you must be Mikola of Herlev.
It is nice to finally do battle with a fellow Vryloka."
Sumra steps away from Sister and does sense evil.
Okay, she detects huge amounts of evil in the room, but two very specific sources. One being Mikola of Herlev, and the other being Dante of Torhay.
So I'm aware that Grot isn't evil, but Sister is.
Yes, you've already done it near Grot a few times.
Okay.
You knew Grot wasn't evil, but Sister is.
Question: would we know that she'd done that?
Roll up a insight.
Does it ping out? Do you feel it?
No.
No.
14.
The look she has given you is all the confirmation you need.
I wondered when this was going to happen. I look at Grot.
You feel that you have been rumbled.
Brother.
Oh, you're talking to me, are you? Yeah? Or
I think it'd be. Well, so Mikola's
I like the thought that he goes and lines up with Mikola of Herlev. I was like, where are they?
So Mikola's just standing there.
No, he sat on a stool.
Is he still playing? Or is he
Yes,
stopped?
yes, he's enjoying himself. Now this has happened. There's massive smile.
Does he look surprised? Does he?
Actually,
He's surprised
Does he
at that
have like
reaction.
does he have like a counter thing to work out that she's a paladin or?
No,
Okay,
no, but he's pretty aware of what she is.
he's worked out the vibe in the room.
He's also had informants informing you, and there's been a woman going around saying, "I'm a paladin."
a little
An
old
dwarf woman with a big
giant
sword
weapons.
who's turned up and has now gone, "Hello," and he's gone, "Oh, this will be the paladin."
so Sumra, as I said, stepped away, but she doesn't say anything. And she takes out her axes and has them at the ready.
Drawn swords.
And she's
We have a Mexican standoff.
she's watching,
Apart from
everyone.
Mikola has no weapons.
and it looks like she's trying to read Grot's place in this.
Okay.
But she's silent, sitting back to see what happens.
Mikola says, "If you're here just to listen to me play, feel free to take a chair." And he points to some chairs. in your end of the room, and people
Uh,
clearly
Dante-
occasionally take an audience to watch.
Dante leans forward and says, I think we might need to be standing for this.
Oh, do you not rate your skills particularly? And he carries on playing.
But, Grot?
You're suggesting we chair fight?
I mean, that's what I thought he was.
I'm suggesting that I would be upset if I had to stand
Do
to
you-
defeat you.
Do you have any chairs with wheels?
No.
Then we must have to stand. Yes, I apologise.
That's a shame for you, and he just carries on playing.
Okay. My sword is held at the low ready, so it's drawn, but it's down.
Yeah, he's
down.
aware of the situation.
No, it's not pointing at him.
No, Mikkel's aware of the situation. He's read the room.
Yeah. So it's down. It's not pointing at anyone.
So,
Are we going to have
guys, you've sort of come into my room. What's up, as they say?
Well, I kind of feel like I'm expecting Sumra to say something.
Well, she's not. She's very much sitting back and watching what the hell is happening because she's not stupid.
Sumra, look, it's a very complex situation. Essentially, me and Dante are trying to kill all these Viroka, and if you want to kill Viroka, then that's cool. Like, well, yeah, join in with us, and let's kill this guy.
Did you know sister was a Vryloka?
I had my suspicions.
Roll the bluff.
That's just telling the truth, isn't it?
No, he knows completely. It's not true. 12 plus.
12 plus 0.
12, roll up an insight.
13.
13. Sister is aware that you are lying. You did know that. Sumra is aware that you are lying about Grot.
I never chose this life. It was thrust upon me. I tried to save my master and was cursed in the process.
Roll up a persuasion.
Is that a good dice?
Yep. Shit.
Oh, cocked.
20!
The truth of Dante's words ring out. You've rolled 20s at two very important times. Because the first time you persuaded her was also a 20. That's quite incredible to be bookmarked that way. The truth of Dante's words ring out completely. You are positive beyond all doubt that he did not choose this life.
I am evil because of what I have become, but I seek to make good that error.
If that is the case, sister, then you will need to come with me to the Paladin of Light Temple after this. Will you submit?
Perhaps, and I nod to Mikola, perhaps this is a conversation we can have when we are not being entertained.
No, right now.
Mikola carries on playing and goes, oh, don't mind me. I'm rather enjoying this.
I'm going to throw a dagger at his cello. Strings.
Okay.
What,
The strings.
Okay.
Let's roll for it.
Yes.
Oh, it's so cocked. But there was... Oh,
Yeah, it's weird that it was cocked in the middle.
Go on, do it again. 2.
It goes into
Mikola just moves the cello as the dagger flies, and it sticks into the wall behind him, and he just carries on playing.
Right, Dante says,
How rude.
I understand where you're coming from, Sumra. I have not particularly encountered your type on many occasions, but I can see this would be a sticking point for you. However, I do feel that there are more pressing engagements at the moment. If you wish to stand by and discuss this afterwards, that's fine. But Grot and I could use your assistance in the forthcoming dally with the right honourable gentleman over there.
He's not an honourable gentleman, he's a fucking shit.
How exciting.
I've literally hit the ball in your court.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it.
For now, Mikola is the main target, but we are not finished.
Okay.
Be that as it may, I bow at Sumra and then swing the sword blade round to point at Mikola.
So it is finally upon us, is it then, Masterless One? You're here to take over the order.
No, well. I didn't realise this was on the table. I didn't realise this was on the table.
So, did you say that? Because Suma is listening. Suma is definitely listening.
Of course not. I thought Constance was the...
Yes.
She is.
You don't know. You knew there was a prophecy.
No, but sorry. But the leader, when we were at the hotel particular...
Yes, Constance is the leader.
Right.
Not everything is something that you'll understand completely.
No, true.
So when you spoke to Beauregard, he spoke of you being involved in the prophecy. What Mikkel just said suggests that the prophecy is that the Masterless One will take control of the Order.
Okay. Is this the prophecy that you speak of? I'm saying that to...
Is what the prophecy that you speak of?
This Masterless One, and I use inverted commas.
You mean you trying to take control of the Order? That is what has been foretold. A Vryloka more evil than any other will lead us to a new age of beautiful darkness.
That sounds fucking terrible.
It will be for
Well
everyone.
said, brother.
But it is said he must slay the council, and then we must do battle. If I die here, then at least I know a greater evil has taken over.
I disagree with your prophecy, except for the battle part.
Well, should I beat you, then the prophecy will be not true. Should you beat me, then it looks like the prophecy is coming more and more true every day.
Put up your weapon.
I have. And he's just playing the cello.
Okay. I start carefully advancing towards him.
Then we need to roll initiative, but we will do that at the start of next week's episode.
The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.